Welcome to Ultimate General Civil War on Legendary difficulty. So in the last battle, we did really well, and yeah, killed about 8,000, lost about 1,000. So battle went very well. So looking at the individual units, got very, very nice numbers. Nobody took a particular beating or lost any, nobody was particularly damaged. So the 42, yeah, 42 lost like the most, which is good because that's my cheapest unit. So yeah, got some promotions. It's all good. And the enemy, yeah, this is consistent. The enemy has terrible weapons. So yeah, and training is just going to go to the sky. So the AI is going to get more veterans. So yeah, the my army's still too small, and I still don't really appreciate that it's too small. Yeah, that sheet said that veterans, of course. So the AI is going to get over 70. So on training. So we have 15,000 plus, and can't remember. I don't know if I built ballast for this or not, but I don't make my units big enough, and this comes back to haunt me. So yeah, and the AI is hyper aggressive, and when I when I decide to cross the river, he attacks me. So that was actually kind of cool. I like that. I'm going to take army organization higher than normal because I want to get the seventh unit in my. I'm going to show you that I'm going to do that. I'm going to get the seventh unit in my first division. So, yeah. And then you can hold that for the rest of the campaign easily. You just have to swap units out of first division. You can never take units out, you have to swap units out. Very easy. So, yeah, take a look at my units are in not bad shape. So, yeah, we have to get ready for the next battle. I'm going to put mostly raw recruits into my units until a certain part where I'll start spending money for no purpose. And everything I spend will pretty much be a waste of money because um, my units are too small. And like there, I just spent a bunch of money, waste of money because my units are too small. So what I really, really need to do, and will do next time, is get my units to 1,600 or 1,800 and let them bleed down. Spending money for veterans at this level, just the units are just too small. It doesn't make any sense. I know that now. So my goal is after Malvern Hill to take my units to 1650, which I do. But what I find is I can just take my units to like 1800 with all raw recruits and then let them bleed down, get experience. The larger units perform better. They can take a hit, take some losses, and still keep fighting. It's more expensive than I expected on weapons because you have to buy good rifles. But I'm not wasting money on veterans. Just now I'm in the mode, and I don't care about getting to a third star. So I just keep pouring in raw recruits, buying rifles, and the units are doing fine. I mean, I'm getting really high kill ratios after, Antietam and after. So yeah, I should have gone there sooner and should have gone there. Um, it should have started now. Should not have. And in this battle, I'm looking at this, and even going into it, I was thinking these units are way too small. And then I thought, well, I'll just play it and see how it turns out, see how the small units do. And they're too small. They're just the units have to get bigger on legendary, and they come out of this and they're too small. I mean, the battle goes okay, but no. Um, and I'm thinking I have to put veterans in to grow the army. Not really. So there's $29,000 if I want to increase that, but that's just rifle for better rifle. And at 21 efficiency, I don't think I do it, but if I did, that's a bad idea. So yeah, the enemy army is pretty small, and we're going to drive that down lower after Antietam because we're going to take out 45,000 of them. So yeah, 15,000, and I look at this and I go 5,600. Hey, outnumbered 2-1 is, a normal fight. This is more like 3-1. This is not a good idea. And I pause here and think I need to just go back to camp and build a bigger army. And then I just say, well, let's fight it and see what happens. Well, what happens is I need a bigger army. And so I have to play really patiently and carefully after my units take some hits because they're just too small. Lesson learned, and you can learn from my mistake. So this is sped up a little bit, and I'm going to not talk through the battle. I'm going to maneuver around on the rebel left flank as I do, but I get surprised. I get attacked as I'm moving into position across the water, which is good that the enemy would have the thought to do that. Look at the red bar compared to the blue, and he has massive reinforcements coming in. So yeah, this gets really ugly. I decide to take as many cheap shots on the enemy as I can on this side of the water and try to lure him into the water, lure him into attacking. If I can defend for a while and knock his numbers down, that's good. So that kind of works. That's not bad. Yeah, you can tell he's very aggressive. So anyway, I'm going to do that for a while, and then I'm going to cross the river, get into position and attack, and he makes a fight of it on the other side. And just as I've become used to, and at this point, I'm still adapting to how aggressive the AI is. He's really hyper aggressive, and I'm still adjusting, and it takes several battles, and I still haven't gotten comfortable with it yet. So I expect him to attack, but the way he attacks and attacks and attacks is a surprise. So yeah, I'm holding back the cannon until he gets into the water. I think, and he crosses the water with that cav unit, and I just can't believe that he just did that. Now that I've played on Legendary for a while, yeah, I believe he did that. I'm not surprised. But at the time when he did that, I was shocked. And I thought, is he going to cross this water and drive me like off the map? Well, he can't. He can't. He doesn't have that kind of strength. He can't do it. I can hold this line. My units is as new as they are, they can still hold this line. Like, he's going to pay for this. His units are very good, but they're not invincible. And this is what you have to do. You have to keep hitting them and hitting them and hitting them at every turn. And so I'm going to, as long as he has this level of aggression, I'm going to fight him here. And then when he slows down a little bit, then I'm going to cross the river. And then the battle switches to the other side. And it's a very long battle because he makes a very long fight of it. And my army becomes very weak. So I have to fight with everything that my army has to wipe him out. And yeah, no matter how weak my army gets, I want to wipe him out. So yeah, this goes on for a while, and I hope you enjoy it. And I will pick up at the end of the battle and talk about the results. I'll see you there. Enjoy the battle. hope you enjoyed the battle. Here we are at the end of the battle. I lost 1,300. The enemy lost, what, 10, 11, 11,000? Yeah, 11,000. Maybe 11,500, close to 12. I don't know. So, yeah, that's great. Here's the thing. My units didn't lose many men, but because they started so small, it really hurt. So, yeah, let's see. The enemy did a lot of damage to me. Taking a look at his units that do damage to my army. And he gives me, yeah, Mississippi's, thanks. Yeah, he's going to give me junk until Perryville, I think. He's going to give me stuff. And I think it's not until Perryville he gives me better weapons. So, or Harper's Ferries. Yeah, after Perryville, which is pretty far into the campaign. Yeah, crack troops, and the numbers go up even more. So, yep, and we're going to face 50,000 at the Battle of Shiloh. I have a really good plan for the Battle of Shiloh. My units are still a bit undersized, but the battle works out just fine. I've already made the decision on Legendary that I'm going to make full use of Allied troops, and for the first time ever, I really do. So, yeah, this is the army I have right now, and I look at this, I'm thinking, 492 men. What am I going to do with that? So, yeah, I'm going to buy all the stuff I want to buy because I'm committed to that as a plan to really ramp up the weapons of the Union. And I do. I buy the artillery, I buy the sniper weapons, and I still want to buy a bunch of cav units and will very soon. And yeah, this is the beginning, and I have 100,000 to spend. And because I have 4 points in logistics, supply is not going to be that much of a problem. I'm really surprised how I get through this with plenty of supply. So I'll show you what I end up building in the next video, and then I guess we're off to Shiloh, and I'll see you there. Thanks.